Hey guys, so next up we're going back to Digimon. It's been a while since I've done a Digimon video, hasn't it? I want to say the last one I did was, the Figure Arts Dukemon, right? I think that was the last one. It's been a while. I don't remember, but we're back to Digimon, and today we're doing the Figure Eye Standard Angemon, or Angemon, depending on which version of the show you watched. It's weird because when he's first introduced in the dub, he does say Angemon, but then later it's Angemon, so... Alright. Outside of Agumon and Gabumon, he is my favorite Digimon from Digimon Adventure. I do lean more toward Agumon and Gabumon, but I do like Patamon, Angemon, Magna Angemon, Seraphimon. I think they're really cool. And here's the box. You have him with his Angel Rod and him about to do Heaven's Knuckle. Or Hand of Faith. I know my dub terms. Angemon, plastic model kit, side, top. My box came a little ripped, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to tape that. But, you know, it is what it is. I do plan on getting the Figure Eyes Amplified Shine Greymon and Metal Greymon, because I think they look really cool. And I still don't have Figure Arts Angemon, but I do want to pick her up too. So, anywho, here is Angemon himself. And truth be told, this did not take me too long to build, actually. I think it took me about an hour total. And that surprised me. I thought it would take a little longer, but no, only an hour. I was actually on the phone with my friend the whole time, and I was like, dude, how long have you been on the phone? I was like, an hour. I was like, oh, hey, I'm done. There you go, but here he is, and he looks very faithful to his on-screen counterpart. Storyline-wise, he first debuts in episode 13 of the original Digimon Adventure, where Patamon digivolves into him and defeats Devimon. Dies afterward because he used all of his power to destroy Devimon. He doesn't show up again for a while, actually. There's a big break in between his first and second appearance. I think it's a 20-episode gap. But he shows up again in episode, I want to say it's 33, where Garumon's fighting Vamdemon or Myotismon. And he's not doing so hot. And TK and Patamon had a bit of a disagreement. And he was like, bye, fine. And then, you know, they both feel bad about it. They're both trying to find each other and just never do. But, TK starts to feel bad about it as he sees Garurumon just getting beat up. And Patamon digivolves to Angemon and is able to help Garurumon fight off Vamdemon. So, a couple episodes later, he appears again and hits Vamdemon with his Hand of Fate attack. Hand of Faith, Heaven's Knuckle. One-shots he completely beats Vamdemon in one hit. Doesn't destroy him, but he overpowers him. One hit. And Phantomon, who just happened to be there, just kind of dies. Just boom. Like that. He just explodes. Then he gives his power to Angemon, who destroys Myotismon until he comes back as Venom Myotismon, or Venom Vamdemon. And you see Angemon help Metal Greymon and Garurumon fight Venom Vamdemon. And then he gives his power to Gabumon, or actually he creates an arrow of hope, hits Matt with it, and then Gabumon evolves to Metal Garurumon, and Agumon evolves to Wargreymon, and they defeat Venom Myotismon, which is actually the first time you see Angemon take damages against Venom Myotismon, so he can beat evil Ultimates, he can't beat evil Megas. So, after that, Angemon doesn't really do all too much until they battle Piedmon, where everyone else turned to keychain except TK, Kari, and Patamon. He evolves to Angemon. Piedmon beats him pretty fast. And then evolves to Holy Angemon, who annihilates Piedmon. One hit, just boom, boom. Revives everybody, and then destroys Piedmon, then helps Wargreymon and Melgarumon destroy Apocalypmon. And he makes a couple appearances in Adventure 02. Not as often because they're not fighting real Digimon for most of the show. They're fighting Control Spire Digimon, so he's kind of useless against them. This is especially apparent against Black Wargreymon, who just makes Angemon look like a chump. But he's, a significant part of Shakuamon, who is him and Ankylomon Jogrest. He barely does anything in Tri. He really doesn't do anything in Tri, does he? He also does appear in the Digimon Adventure reboot in a similar kind of manner, but now he's like one of the holy Digimon. And this is actually the first form he appears in. But he's been like corrupted by darkness. And once TK shows up in the digital world, Angemon shows up and powers up Metal Greymon and Wargreymon to defeat Velgamon. But then he turns to a Digi-Egg, Dark Knightmon steals him, he comes back after, and then he helps, in the Machine Dramon thing, when Agumon Dark Digivolved, he gets Agumon's mind on track, who then defeats Devimon. Angemon also appears to fight Dark Knightmon. You find out that him and Devimon are actually two halves of the same coin, or two sides of the same coin, and then Angemon becomes Holy Angemon. Angemon's not as big of a deal in the reboot after that. He's instrumental in defeating Millenniummon, because he evolves into Godramon, even though Wargreymon destroys Millenniummon. But after that, he doesn't really do much, because they make a big deal about the Holy Digimon, right? The Millenniummon's defeat, they just drop it in favor of Omegamon, because they build up the Holy Digimon, but then the final villain needs Omegamon to defeat, not the Holy Digimon, so what was the point of building up the Holy Digimon? Anyway, neither here nor there. But Angemon is one of my favorite champion-level Digimon, and he, aside of Agumon and Gabumon, my favorite Digimon adventure partner. I'm a big fan of the Angemon line. And I like his design quite a bit. I think he looks really cool. The figure is great. He does have this thing, because you can, he has those ribbons, but if you just want his arm to pose, you can just disconnect that ribbon and you'll be fine. That's normally what I do. His articulation, his head is on a ball joint. His neck is also on a ball joint. It can go oons, oons, oons. I think his hair moves. Yeah, his hair does move. All the wings are on ball joints. He's got waist. He's got up there are on ball joints. Arms can do a full 360. In and out the shoulder. Butterfly joint. Bicep. Elbow. Oh my. I was not expecting that. All right, well, don't use that butterfly joint too much or the socket's going to pop out. Same over here. It's a little more limited because of the wraps, but it's all right. This part of the waist moves. His legs can go up and down right there. Forward, back. Turn right there. Knee. Foot. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Does he have a double knee joint? Yes, he does. It's just harder on this one because of the bandages. But yeah, he's a very posable figure, for sure. He actually does, unlike the Magnamon and the Machine Dramon models I reviewed, he does have some accessories. So he does have his Angel Rod. To get that in his hand, you don't just stick it in. I wish you could. But you actually have to... we'll pull the hand off easier that way. You actually have to rip the hand in half. Put it in right there. And reconnect. Part of me wishes it would just kind of split in half in the middle. And you could just put it in like that, but what are you going to do? But he does look really cool with the staff. Or rod, or whatever you want to call it. But if you take off the fist, he does have a shining orangey fist to represent the Heaven's Knuckle. Which is cool. Like, I wish... I mentioned this in my More Greymon figure arts. I wish he came with the Gaia Force effect piece. More Digimon need to come with their signature attack pieces. So I think that'd be neat. Because Metal Garurumon comes with the Kagita's Breath, so I kind of wish War Greymon came with the Gaia Force. Omegamon does come with his weapons, and Pyldramon comes with his. But, you know, Dukemon doesn't have energy effects or anything, so I think that'd be neat. But of the 3 Digimon model kits I have so far, Angemon is my favorite. I did like Magnamon, and I really like Machinedramon. But something about Angemon is just really cool. I think he's a little bit too tall. Because I have him displayed with my SH Figuarts, and he's taller than War Greymon, which I don't think he's supposed to be taller than War Greymon. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think he's as tall as a Dinosaur Man. He's also, I don't think, as powerful as War Greymon, but, you know, whatever. And he's as tall as Omegamon, which I know for a fact he's not as big as Omegamon. Because Omegamon's way bigger than War Greymon, and, you know. But, regardless, I really like this model kit. He's a very reasonable price. He's $32. And that's a very good price for this guy. And he does look really good with the Figuarts Angemon from what I've seen. I don't own that yet. I do plan on getting it soon. But let me give you one last look at this figure. I got a new phone stand, so I'm still kind of, like, testing it out. But I'll get there. Yeah, there's a full shot of Angemon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I kind of would have preferred if this was Holy Angemon, because I do like Holy Angemon a little bit more, but regular Angemon's really cool too. I can honestly see them remolding this as Pidmon. I don't see why they would, but it would be an easy remold for them to do. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy this, and stay tuned for more. Take care.